Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're coming in with a little bit of a special video today. So, if you can see in the top left corner, you've probably been watching this for a little bit while I've been doing these videos. But I finally hit rank 999 in Dokkan, the maxed level here. So I don't really know. I want to do this kind of as like a little bit of a retrospective, looking at my account when I started, talking about like why I've jumped so quickly so recently. Um, so first, I guess let's just talk about, I guess, when I joined Dokkan. So I joined right around oh, when was it? I joined right around like the end of the second anniversary, right before like, or end of Worldwide. I don't remember exactly when. And whenever I first joined, I had two roommates in college who were playing Dokkan. It was really big for them. I had watched them play it. Like they started, one of them started playing kind of around April of that year. What was it, 2017? I believe. I think. Yeah, it would have been 2017. One of them started playing it. The other one had started playing like right whenever the game dropped. Like he's pretty much like a day one player. He was playing it while we were in high school. Back in like 2015, and he played both versions just as they came out. And so I would see them playing it like at like we go to lunch and dinner together at like the food halls, and they'd be sitting there playing it, and I'm like, what are you playing? And like I remember I saw one of my friends, he had just started playing. He's like, oh, I'm playing, we're playing Dokkan. I'm farming up this unit right here, and he shows me, and it was around April at the time, and he was farming up the April Fool's Cyberman unit, and I was like, that is the lamest thing I've ever seen. It's like, why are you playing that? Like, and then they're showing me like the animations. I'm like, this looks terrible. I'm like, this is like the worst looking mobile game I've ever seen. And they were like, no, it's really good. You should give it a try. And I was like, I'm definitely never playing that game. And so, um, I mean, it's funny thinking about it now, right? Like the whole retrospective, looking at it. But yeah, it's like I vividly remember we were sitting at like a food hall. I was eating like some fazoli's, like I was having like some baked spaghetti with meatballs and breadsticks. And I was sitting there eating it, and he was like, I was like, dude, why are you eating? He's like, I've got to farm up the Cyberman unit, and I was like, dude, what? Like, now here it is. They've never brought that unit back, and I didn't start playing. He was right. I should have started playing. I'm missing a collectible card. And so I was also on an iPhone at that point, and they were both kind of playing they were playing like JP and Global, both of them at the same time. Because back then, you really could keep up both accounts. It's like, okay, one of them's dry. I can just play the other one while it's in a big celebration. Okay, that one's in like a big celebration. Like JP, it's like you could just play it super easily in January, and then you just switch to Global after anniversary, and you just do it for a little bit, or you just keep playing JP or whatever. And then while Global's having their anniversary, then you're playing Global, and it's like you got Tanabata on both versions, and it's like there were enough time periods where it was like, you could play both at the same time and really like keep up two accounts well, because both had like some dead periods, and sometimes they'd have those at like the same time. This was back when the anime was coming out too, so there was a lot more like, boom, they just dropped UI Goku. Oh man, Rose is in the game. Vegeta Blue is in the game. Like it was a lot more. Like there's a lot of hype around the game too, and so. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that was kind of my introduction to Dokkan, was my two roommates in college. Shout out to them. They know who they are. One of them might be watching this video. The other one, I don't know. Maybe they're both watching it. Who knows? If I send this to them, they'll probably watch it. But, so shout out to them. Shout out to you guys if you're watching this. If not, I mean, that's fine. Whatever. It's okay. It's okay. I'm making videos on this now, and they just kind of play casually whenever they, like, a character they like drops. I definitely, so whenever I start doing anything, like if I'm going to start playing a game, or if I'm going to, like, do, like, a activity or something like that, I'm going to go all in, like, balls to the walls. Like, I'm going deep into that game. Like, I want to play it. I want to be the best at it. I want to have, like, the best account, within reason, right? Like, I can't be like Truth out here rainbowing the TUR and SSR and LR of every unit as soon as they come out, right? I'm not getting paid to do this at the moment, so this is just more of a hobby than it is a business like it is for some people at the moment. But, we're trying to get there. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed so far. We're going to get there one day, right? And you guys are part of the journey. So, it may not be with Dokkan. It may be with another game, but I enjoy playing Dokkan a lot, so I'm here playing it. Just to kind of give, I guess, proof. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to go ahead and sort my box. So normally, how I like sorting my box personally is by typing. I like to have like Super AGL and all of those units, and then Extreme AGL, then Super Tech, Extreme Tech, and then I like it sorted by I like having kind of like my Easy A LRs first, and then like my normal LRs and like my Easy A TURs and my TURs, stuff like that, and it's kind of sorted by I think I have it sorted by activation and what's the other one, like super attack level. I think that's kind of what it's sorted by, so that way I have like all of my rainbowed units, and then like all of my non-rainbow. That way I can like easily keep track of who I have rainbowed and who I don't. So if I scroll down here to like this Bardock, you can see like the cutoff. So it's like boom, we have my rainbow TURs, they cut off here at Yamcha, and then we come to this Goku and he's at 79%, then we get to Beerus 79, 79, 79, 79, and then we get to Gamma 1 who's 69%. Hopefully not for much longer, hopefully. I did not have good luck on their banner, even though they were the same banner. I had like the worst luck ever trying to pull them, so I got one copy of each, and I was like, all right, we're just gonna have to stop. So anyway, that's kind of how I have my box sorted. But just for the purposes of this video, I want to sort it by acquired. Oh, we're gonna go to yeah, I have King Vegeta up here because I was farming him for chain battle. So these guys. If you haven't started, prepping for Chain Battle yet, I'm going to do a video on that too that should come out later today for anybody who hasn't. There are a few free-to-play units that you can farm up to help with your Chain Battle supports, so be on the lookout for that video. But yeah, that's what I was doing today, was farming up these two guys. So got this guy rainbowed, put an equip on him. Anyway, we're going to sort by, what is it, Ascending. So yeah, this Goku was the first card I got right when I joined. I probably should have pulled this up to begin with, but let me go ahead and pull up the wiki so I can pull up this card and see the exact date that he dropped on Global, because that'll basically give us a rough estimate of when I joined the game, because I got this guy as a login bonus. I believe he was he the 1 million likes on the Facebook page login bonus? Is that what he was? Name, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through the wiki at the moment. I should have had this pulled up to begin with. I knew this is where we were going to start, but listen, I'm not perfect, okay? Here we go. I was surprised they didn't Easy A this guy and bring him back for the 8th anniversary. I really thought that they were gonna, pull like a physical UI Goku where they would Easy A this guy. They just take like an old character and then like awaken them and bring them into the thing. I remember I used this guy as a leader for a long time because his leader skill was an all types 2 key, attacking defense 20%. I used this guy as a leader for a long time, and he was a great unit to start my account with. Let's see. He came out July 28th, 2017 on Global. So that would have been about right. Somewhere at the end of July, right before I started my account, would have been when I got this guy. And whenever I started playing this game, I had no concept of like re-rolling. I didn't know who was good. My friends are just like no offense to them, they weren't really like super like deep into the meta either as to like who was really good, who was really bad. Like they kind of had like a general idea. And so if you see here, we got, what is this, the Worldwide Celebration Challenge unit. I guess Global won that year and we got Yamcha. This was like the first unit I pulled on the, you get like the free SSR whenever you join the game. I got this Gohan. I need to link level him, but I'm kind of waiting to see if he awakens first, so I'm holding off on link leveling him at the moment. I'll circle around to him eventually. I'm getting close to the point where I have almost my full, I don't want to say almost, but I have like 900 units in my box, and I'm almost at 600 link level 10 units. So it's like I'm getting close to having my full box link leveled, and so at some point I am going to have to get to this guy, but for now he just sits here link level 1. And then we got STR Gogeta, was like the first unit I pulled in Dokkan, at least in terms of like summonable LRs, or not LRs. I mean, this guy might as well have been a summonable LR back in the day, but summonable unit in Dokkan. This is like the first one I ever pulled, was this guy, and I was told like, oh, this guy's a beast. He's one of the best units you've got in the game. And so this was like right around the time of the 2nd anniversary. He was about a year old at the time, a little bit over, and so, he was still good, but we had started getting, new units. Like, who was it? We had the Super Saiyan 4s drop that introduced the 120% meta, and like the mono-typing leads, and like we had kind of gone through those units now, and so this guy, I don't want to say he had fallen off, but he was definitely not like the premier unit that he was made out to be at the time. But I was still using him as a leader, And I mean, I don't think I can show it. Does this show it? Yeah, so this was his leader skill at the time. It was 3 key, 3000 attack, and this was his passive. And it's like, I remember using this guy, and I was like, oh man, this is super cool. Like, I'm using Gogeta and Dokkan, and I used this Bardock for a long time, and this Goku Black. Like, my basic team whenever I first started playing was like this guy, like this Goku, this Bardock, this physical Goku Black. I remember, you know, everybody back in the day before we knew like what was really going on with Goku Black, all the theories and stuff. It's just, I remember like that's what really got me into the Dragon Ball Super anime. I'd always been a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I had never bothered to sit down and watch Super because I didn't. Listen, I was not in the game at the time. You know, a lot of people call me like a boomer because I really was at the time, and I still kind of am now. But I did not know how to get access to like watch this stuff. I was not like a sub fan. I thought I could not stand uh, Goku's like sub. I couldn't stand it. You know, I was like a super normie Dragon Ball dub fan, you know, at the time. But this is what really Goku Black is what got me into watching Super and subbed anime in general. You know, after this is what kind of introduced me into watching JoJo, into watching like My Hero, stuff like that. You know, Chainsaw Man now, and all sorts of animes that I've seen. Was this character right here, actually. I pulled him and I just wanted to know more, so that's what got me into watching the anime. I remember farming up this Bulma. She was actually pretty decent back in the day, and I'm kind of waiting to see if she gets an easy A, because she's got this nice, like, 70% chance to have 50% damage reduction. Like, maybe I do a video with her on Kid Goku's team. I might do that here recently. I need to get her... No, I do have her link leveled. Wow, look at me go. So yeah, I might do a video on this Bulma. She was also one of the first units I had, and I used her a lot. The androids, you know, were just like a friend point banner unit, and so I had them. I didn't get them LR'd for a long time, though. I never bothered with it until quite a while down the line, and then we can kind of just see is how my box evolved from then on. We can see the units that I pulled them in. You know, I did get this Piccolo pretty early on from the World Tournament. Yeah, I think he might, that would have been like close to the last time he was in the World Tournament, like the first or second World Tournament I did. Now this guy, this was like, I remember this guy dropped, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Like, just this card art has always been one of my favorites, and I was really happy whenever they dropped that guy. You know, and it's just like, you can see just kind of the progression of what we had going on, you know, back whenever we used to get the 50% supports. This guy, this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I remember I pulled him. I was sitting in a meeting for an honor society I was in college. And I was just like sitting there in the middle of the meeting. We were eating canes at the meeting, talking about like the upcoming events and stuff for the week and volunteer activities. And I was just sitting there in the meeting, and I got enough stones. I was like grinding quest mode or something, and I got enough to do a multi. And I did a multi, and I pulled this Vegeta. I'm trying to remember what banner it was on, but I can't remember. And I just remember being so excited, like whenever I pulled this guy, that I wanted to like just scream out in the middle of the meeting, but I didn't. And I was just like taking screenshots and sending it to my friends. And I was like, guys, look, I got him. I got this guy. And then I didn't understand, because like many people, whenever they first joined Dokkan, I did not understand at all how to build a team. You know, it's just like they have leader skills. Like, I just saw this, and I was just like, oh, stats, that's cool words on a page. Like, I don't need to read any of this. And so I like just would throw him as the leader on a team with like a bunch of random units, and then I'd just get KO'd, and I'm like, why am I dying? This guy sucks. And it's like, well, you're supposed to use him with AGL units. I did not comprehend that. I was just putting like my favorite units all on the team and getting wiped out by Dokkan events or something, because, you know, I was just like super new. I didn't know how to like raise super attack levels, like all this sort of stuff. So, and resources back then were hard to come across, especially potential orbs. So yeah, I did not understand at all how to play the game. But I was just like, oh, I was so excited to get him, because I'd heard he's like, oh, he's one of the best units in the game, and it's like, oh, I get him and he sucks. No, but he was good, though. I liked using him. It's like every time he got that counter to go off, I was like, oh, look at him. Oh, that's crazy. So, and then we got, like, B-Pan, Hercule, some more free-to-play LRs. You know, nothing super crazy. I'm trying to just scroll through this and see if any, like, super memorable stories jump out to me, like, whenever I see the unit. STR Rose was similar. Whenever their banners dropped, I was super excited, and, I had been shafted really bad on Tech Vegito Blue. My roommate actually rainbowed Tech Vegito Blue in like 3 multis. It was insane. He was sitting there on the couch. I was in my room like crying because I couldn't pull Tech Vegito Blue. I was like 1,000 stones in, and I just hear my roommate from the other room, another one! This is crazy, you know, like he's going insane. He legit like rainbow tech Vegito Blue in 150 stones. It was the craziest thing we had ever seen. He got like a double multi and then a single and then a double and he was done. And he rainbowed him on the first banner, like 150 stones. I was just like crying in my room, like I can't pull him up. And so, but I was sitting in, I believe it was marketing, or it was either marketing or like a supply chain type class. And I was sitting there and I was just like, man, I'm gonna do one more multi on this banner and then I'm gonna be done with it. And I do the multi and this guy pops up and you know, it's this SSR right here. And like, look at this card art. You see this dude? He's doing like the little thing above his eye with the fingers. I'm just like, that came through and I just wanted to like leave class because that was like the first time I'd ever been like super at least to my knowledge. That was the first time I summoned on a banner, particularly wanting like a specific unit and then just being shafted out of my mind and not getting like Rose or Vegito Blue. And then I finally got him. So I got him. Oh yeah, there's Vegito Blue. So I did pull Vegito Blue. I actually told myself, like, after I went like a long time without pulling this guy. And I told myself, you know, I'm not going to summon for Rose. I'm happy with Vegito Blue. But then I was like, yeah, but I kind of want to run these extreme units that I have. So that's where I was like, all right, we're going to do a couple multis on Rose. And I was just getting shafted again. But then I did pull him and I was happy. So it all worked out. It all worked out. So yeah, we just have some more units. I bought like an extra copy of the Vegito Blue SSR. I don't know, just because I should link level this guy and awaken him or something. But you know, he's just sitting there. We got Prime Battle Frieza. Just like a bunch of units, you know. I've already done like a box showcase, but this I kind of want to go through, see if I remember any stories. UI Goku, whenever he came out, I remember was like insane, pulling this guy and him having the 50% chance to dodge and like watching him in the anime. I remember watching the 1 hour special, the Tournament of Power live, and like I was texting my friends at the same time, like, oh, this is crazy. I remember saying like, Goku's cutting these fools up, dude. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Like Jiren and Topo, you know, are trying to hit him, and Goku's just like walk. It was so hype back in the day, you know, having these releases like that. So it's like watching the 1 hour special and then having him in Dokkan was just like insane. Let's see. Well, who else do we have here? Oh, this was these two. So this is the Tapion banner was the first time that I ever like wailed out like just ridiculously on a banner. I spent way too much money on this banner, and I took out. It was going on a trip to Dallas for like a wedding with my wife. It wasn't our wedding, but it was like somebody she knew. I think it might have been her brother. Somebody's wedding we were going to in Dallas. I don't remember whose it was. But that morning I was sitting on the toilet, you know, taking a shit. And I was like, oh, there's a new banner. This looks fun. It's got like this Goku on it. And I did a summon and I pulled like that Goku first multi. And I was like, whoa. And I was like super excited. I was like, you can get LRs on this banner? That's crazy. You know, so I just kept summoning. I'm trying to figure out. If I scroll through here, where did I stop? It would have had to have been like around God Topo or like somewhere in this era. Like all of these units came from that banner. Me just going crazy summoning on it. So that's like the first time I really juiced up my account and getting all of these summonable LRs and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess this was my first. Was this my first summonable LR if I sort by LRs? Let's see. Yeah, it was. That was my first summonable LR. I remember when that banner came out. That was good times. So, I mean, it was good times until it wasn't good times, right? Where were we? Yeah, Bardock. I remember the Bardock banner coming out. Let's see. Trying to just see through here any other crazy stories, things like that. This is just gonna be like a long 20-minute video. I don't expect anybody to actually get this far, but if you are watching it, I appreciate it. I just wanted to kind of, you know, go through here, talk about units in my box, do like a little bit of a story time with Jordan. Let's see, Janemba, yep. I mean, there's the 3rd anniversary LR. Actually, this was like, I had super good luck on their banners. Like, I think I pulled both of them in like 200 stones or something like that. Like, I did like one rotation on this guy and got like 2 copies. And then I did a full rotation and didn't get them, but then I pulled them on the tickets. So that was really exciting. I remember this guy, you know, for the longest time didn't have any categories, and then eventually he got like Vegeta family on the 4th anniversary or something like that. And I was like, wow, he finally has a team. But good times, right? Does anybody else really jump out at me that there's just like, oh man, this is the craziest thing? Let's see, I think I pulled this guy on like a type banner. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we got the 3 original LRs. We got the Ginyu Force. Let's see, just fun times, right, in Dokkan for the past. Oh goodness, it's been like 6 years now since I've started playing. That's crazy. This will be, I guess, my 6th anniversary. I did a little bit of a trick, unintentionally, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'll get in trouble if I talk about that one. But basically, the global anniversary is an interesting day for me. Um, if you know, you know. That's an inside joke for the people who are watching this that know. Let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have? Cell, I think I got on, like, the step-up banner for New Year's. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else too, like, ridiculously crazy that I'm just jumping out to me that I remember super well. Is like oh, this Trunks in my... I was trying to pull... Who was it? It might have been LR Bardock. Maybe. There was an LR, like, unfeatured on their banner that I really wanted to pull. And I just could not pull them. I don't know why, but I was just like chasing an LR on that banner, and it wasn't them. I rainbowed them on their initial banner. I spent, again, this was like one of those times that I just like delved into a rabbit hole trying to chase a unit and just could not pull them. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just like, I was an insane person summoning on this banner. Like, I have really bad memories of just summoning on that and just getting like ridiculously shafted trying to pull something. And then I got shafted again whenever these guys came out, too. That was funny. Specifically, Gogeta was fine. I think I pulled him easily, but Broly, I remember having a really tough time pulling him, and I was super excited because Global was finally getting them, like, what was it, like 2 months after JP or something like that? So, that was a really hype celebration, but then whenever Broly just crushed me, it made me sad. But, you know, we got some good units out of that celebration if you're looking at it. I mean, we got these guys, the Gogeta, this guy Easying on release at the time was, like, super hype. Now it's kind of sad. Like, if he had just been this base kit whenever he released and now he was getting an EZA, that would have been, like, way more exciting. But at the time, it was like, whoa, he's EZAing on release. This is insane. And now it's like, can we not do that, actually? Like, can we just make the units good and then EZA them later? But that, you know, that's just where we were at the time. Got all the fusion units. This guy, I believe I had really good luck on. We were all sitting in the living room summoning for this guy whenever he came out. Yeah, metal coolers there. We got the metal cooler units. Veku, this is my guy. It's like, this is like, just for some reason, this is my favorite card. If you follow me on Reddit or if you see me on Reddit, this is like my flair. I don't know, I love this unit. This is funny. Let's see. These guys, I think I might have gotten shafted on. Oh, them. I'm trying to remember. One of these two I got shafted on. I don't remember if it was Broly or if it was this Goten and Trunks. Or Goten and Gohan. But one of those units for Saiyan Day shafted me. Yeah, then we got the LR Super Saiyan 4s. That was super hype. I had really good luck with them. There's Bardock, Baby. I had really good luck with Baby and the Goku, Trunks, and Pan. I remember that at the time. I got super lucky summoning for them. Let's see. Is there anyone else who really stands out? Oh yeah, these guys. I was walking back from some college class whenever I was summoning for these guys. I remember like watching the Truth videos talking about how you know, everybody that back then was doing like a big movement on Twitter to try to get this guy's transformation condition changed. So I remember like watching those on the way back from like my college classes. I was sitting there, you know, watching these videos and then talking about how this guy's transformation condition sucks, you know, good times, good times. This Cell Jr., I like remember the showcase for these guys, how this guy right here sucked on release. Everybody hated that unit. Still do. Garesh's insane luck for this unit, you know, like there's so many times just like scrolling through here, it's like I was around for so many things in Dokkan. I may not have been around for like the first 2 years, and I don't think I really got a grasp of the game really until right around this time. Maybe the 4th anniversary, you know, I started like really picking up on how to play the game and like do it well. But it was I played this the first 2 years having no clue like what what was happening at all. This guy shafted me really bad. I remember that. Because I remember getting shafted really bad, and then I finally pulled a copy of him. I had him at 55%. I was like, this dude sucks! Yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, at the time, it's like whenever he came out, even then, you know, I remember people going crazy over him, and I was sitting there with him at 55%, like, his defense sucks, he's getting one shot and everything, he can't do anything, worthless unit, like, and that was pretty much my opinion of him up until he easy A'd. And now he seems like a pretty solid unit, so, this guy is a really anticipated easy A for me. I'm really excited for this guy. And now we're getting into much more modern units, so it's like, this, I feel like more of the audience now would know. I remember when these guys dropped in, like, that night we were watching the data download, and we were like, they can super, like, 50 times in a turn, it's crazy! You know, so that was fun, and then, like, watching the Reddit saga of everyone hating this unit, and then we got this unit just, like, super soon after on Global, you know. I don't know, good times, right? What else do we have here? God Goku was a big shaft for me. I don't think I pulled him on his initial banner. So I got him later. The 5th anniversary Blue Fusions I had really good luck on. I actually rainbowed Vegito on his initial banner with, like, the tickets. It was insane. Like, I did my summons for him, and I think I got, like, 2 copies from Stones. I did, like, 2 rotations or something. And then the tickets from that, I rainbowed them, and it was super quick. So that was, like, a really good memory for me. Yeah, Broly, Chilai, and Limo, and Rosé. One of them I had really bad luck on, but I pulled them both on their initial banner. That was another time that my... he wasn't my roommate anymore, but my roommate at the time was over summoning, and he had really good luck with, like, Rosé, I believe. And he got... I think he might have gotten Rosé rainbowed on his initial banner. So that was fun. And then, yeah, we're just getting into modern Dokkan now. So... just kind of like, well, from here on, you know, we don't need to look at this too much. Let's see if I can get my box sorted back correctly. I'm actually going to pause so that you guys don't have to try to watch me fumble. Alright, I think I got it back. So what I think I did was go activation, and then cost, max, I don't know. It's like a mix of activation, cost, max level, special attack level, and type. It's those somehow, and then it sorts out like this. This is how I like it. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know how I sort my box, okay? I know people are like, you gotta know, and like, I don't know. Anyways, just like a quick preview of what we have going on. You know, I've got all the 200% leads. Not all of them are rainbowed, but by the end of the year, pretty much all of these should be rainbowed. So we'll take another look at that by the end of the year. We'll see where I'm at. So... we got Easy A units. This has all the units that should Easy A and are currently Easy A. Just like as an example, we have 17 in here. He was just announced on JP, and he won't be on Global for a while, but I won't go ahead and throw him in the category as soon as it's announced. We got all the hero and villain units in here. We've got 580 Link level 10 units. I'm going to have another video going up whenever I hit 600, so we should be there soon. I've got 666 rainbowed units, so that's cool. And then this is kind of my on deck. I'm working on all of my extreme units right now. This is like all of the extreme units I have left to like link levels. So like if I go here and I sort by extreme, pretty much everything left is just all these guys. I'm not doing any of these like level 100 characters yet. I'll get to them, but basically I'm doing all of the awakened extreme characters at the moment. So that's kind of what I've got going on in here. And then this is my chain battle setup. We're going to do another video on that. So let me know what you guys think. If you're wondering how I ranked up so quickly, I've just been grinding 28-2 like a madman. So if, you know, that's just the way to do it, I think. If you're just trying to... I'm going to do another video on that as well. That'll probably go up today, but how exactly I've been grinding rank. But as you can see here, I've been doing quite a bit of grinding. This was about... maybe 10,000 or less like a week ago, and you don't get that many link leveling these guys, or like just doing the stage. You get maybe like 10 at most. So let me know what you guys think about me being rank 999. How far away are you? You know, what strategies do you use to link level? Are you really trying? Because I wasn't really trying to grind rank. I was just link leveling. So are you guys actually trying to grind rank? Are you link leveling? You know, what are you doing? Let me know. I really appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you so much. I really enjoy these videos. Again, shout out to my roommates from college and just good friends of mine. So shout out to them. If they made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.